Hey guys, what's up? Naki here with another video. And before I start, quick shout out to the Fenris Wolf. I'll make sure to leave a link to his channel in the description. Make sure to spread some love to him. But anyway, let's continue with the video. So, let's start off Star Wars week with something, interesting. Well, countdown to Star Wars week. In fact, it might not even be a full week. Let's just, I'm just gonna get back on the topic. So, yeah, I've been thinking about this one for a little while, and most other people will agree with me. So, as you know, Disney owns Star Wars. Yep. And from that, people will argue and say that they completely destroyed the Star Wars universe. They just demolished it, and I'm like, yeah. At first, I was like, yeah, they kind of demolished it because it's Disney. There's gonna be a lot of singing and stuff. I don't like singing in my Star Wars. And but I've been watching the series they have. Actually, it's called Star Wars Rebels on Disney, and it's not that bad. Well, to an extent. Season 2 isn't that interesting. But that's not what I've been talking about. So that's what I came here to talk about. What I came here to talk about was that about Star Wars, the Force Unleashed. Everyone who's well, at least a few people who are really hardcore Star Wars fans would love, kind of like the game Force Unleashed. Well, I like it at least. So yeah, alright. So there's like a whole lot. By the way, this video is probably going to contain spoilers, but yeah. So a lot of people argue that the Force Unleashed should have been canon, mainly because Star Wars, the entire Star Wars universe was between Episode 3 and Episode 4. There was this whole argument, dispute about if it's canon or not, because of Disney owning the Star Wars universe now, the Star Wars franchise, and Force Unleashed not being canon anymore, and it's being replaced with some of this new kiddie stuff. And I'm like, okay, but after a while I did some thinking, and it's like, can Star Wars The Force Unleashed still be canon? And that's the video for today. Can Star Wars The Force Unleashed still be canon? And to be honest, I don't think it's like a really, I don't really think it's like, it can be, it could be canon, and at the same time it could not. Well, it's probably not, it isn't canon actually, because, Disney owning Star Wars. That's still, I'm just going to discuss if it could, the, possibility of it could still be in canon, because, my art, my words, my talk, my speech, my show, I don't care. So, Star Wars The Force Unleashed was basically the story of, after Order 66 and how it extended to the other further reaches of the galaxy, and including ex-Jedi. And it starts off with, you killing you being Darth Vader, and you killing off the last Wookiees and Tatooine, where another, hidden Jedi is Kento Maverick, whatever his name is, can be. And from that, you go and basically kill him. You take his son, you raise his son as your own, train him in the dark side of the Force, and to basically become this awesome Sith Lord named Starkiller. And you go out, you kill, just finally kill Jedi and kill insurgents and stuff. But it follows the story of Gallant Marek, otherwise known as Starkiller, and the journey he takes in forming the new rebellion. And it's actually a really good game. You guys should play it yourself. But that's not the point. When that happened, even through the events of the game, no matter how great it was, as soon as Disney bought Star Wars, it was immediately discarded. even though, certain events in the game, like some of the rebels having the symbol on their helmet before, but before they actually finalize a new rebellion. However, I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question it at the moment. What's the point is that when Disney bought Star Wars, a lot of things were disregarded. And that included The Force Unleashed. And it was actually really sad because, The Force Unleashed is one of my favorite games of all time. Mainly because there are lots of reasons, Dark Side of the Force. Dark Side, you have the choice of choosing two different storylines. And both of them are equally good and not just simple, it's actually really complex, and everything about the game, it's just enthralling. You get your Billion's lightsaber, you find out a lot more of the Star Wars universe, and so on after Order 66, and between episode 3 and 4. And I guess you can say, like, and since, Disney's bought Star Wars, they started their own new series called Star Wars Rebels, which, implies that the Rebel Alliance was, started by these group of young rebels, just traveling about worlds and, saving the day, attacking the Empire. And it's actually kind of, sucky when compared to Force Unleashed. And I guess that's why most people get pissed off. However, when I came to talk about is can it be still canon? And I'm like, of course it can still be canon. And mainly because, at the end of like season 1, it just talks about how they are all, you just see like a lot of rebel insurgents. It just talks that there are more rebel insurgents than Ahsoka Tano from the, the original Clone Wars series on Star Wars. The Clone Wars, when it was owned by, when, Cartoon Network had the rights. Yeah, it just talks about how Ahsoka Tano was also leading rebel sects instead of, all the other things that happened. And I'm like, okay, but maybe that can actually, the Star Wars, can actually happen because, maybe it actually happened before Star Wars Rebels occurred. Because, yeah, even though Kanan Jarrus was there, Order 66 occurred, and we escaped Order 66. It most likely happened before the whole thing died down with Order 66, and basically, the Force Unleashed, it happened when Order 66 was still progressing, and not before it died down, and they were still killing off Jedi. Star Wars Rebels happens after everything cools down with the Order 66, and they weren't still hunting Jedi. They were just, trying to, enforce their rule on the rest of the galaxy. And that's what I think. I think that, basically putting it couldn't, the Force Unleashed should still be canon because, it happened while Order 66 was still going down, and they tried going down, and, well, I guess, well, some of you guys will know what I'm saying. Some of you guys would know. I don't, but that's basically my opinion. It still could be canon. We don't know. What I do know is that Galen Marek is dead. I really take it, Galen Marek is dead. And because, at the ending of the good ending, he dies. Yeah, you have a clone running about in Force Unleashed 2, but I don't care about Force Unleashed 2 because let's just throw that out the window right now. I don't care about Force Unleashed 2 because, I never played it, so I don't have anything to say about it. That's the story. I don't care. I don't play it. So I'm just throwing out all the facts from that and throwing it out the window. Blah. But yeah, the original ending, he died, and I'm not taking the bad and the good ending, he died, and the bad ending, he killed, Darth Vader and became the new Darth Starkiller. So I'm not taking on the bad ending either. So yeah, screw that too. Push it over to the side. Push it to the side. But yeah. So yeah, he died, so that could actually be the reason why the alliance was formed, and that's how Ahsoka Tano became involved. And Ahsoka Tano came involved into the Rebel Alliance not because she formed her own, but because Senator Ghana and so on, forming the Rebel Alliance and asking her to lead as a general, since she is a Jedi. And Aram Koda can still be in there too, but you won't find out. You all won't find out until like later in the series. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I really do believe it still could be canon, even though facts prove otherwise. So yeah, that's my opinion. But yeah, if you also have your own opinion, make sure leave it in the description comment below. I'll make sure check it out. And because I always love reading the comments, and some can be really insightful. But yeah, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And that's basically it. So yeah, that's the first video for the countdown to start to the Force Awakens. So yeah, I'm Naku, and I'll see you guys in another video later.